If in doubt, build a wall yourself, or build a door yourself, build an entry yourself, build a path yourself. I just wanted to share this message because I want to inspire people and encourage people, hopefully you that's watching this, that if there's something that you are really wanting to do, or even if it's just an idea that you want to try out, and the people that you happen to have spoken to either don't encourage you or have rejected you or something along those lines, right? Just know that you can make your own way. If something isn't there that already exists that you want to pursue or you can use or you can go for, create your own. It's really important because ultimately, like, you don't get these little niggles and these little ideas for no reason. They come for a reason, and they come because they're meant to come. And if you ignore them, you're technically ignoring your own soul, and you can't develop as an individual fully and really explore what you're supposed to explore if you don't follow those feelings, because ultimately they're there for a reason. It's a sign for you to listen to it. So don't be, what's the word, put off by other people's lack of interest in your idea. Don't be put off by other people's lack of ambition. Don't set your bar so low. Set your bar where you want to set it. I don't care who surrounds you. I don't care where you are. Know that the sky truly is the limit. And just because the person sat next to you is doing something that is classed as what society would say kind of normal or standard, does not mean to say that's where you belong. And if you feel different, and if you feel like there's something inside of you that you really want to go for, don't hold back to fit in. Don't hold back. Hey Matt, don't hold back just to be another cog in the wheel. You are not a cog. You are a creator. You, just like Matt here, who's just tuned in quickly, he is a creator. You are a creator. We most of us are. We just don't recognize our power, and we don't believe in ourselves enough to even start to contemplate going down that path. So if the path does not exist, if the way you want to go doesn't exist, build a path, create a path, and build a door. I'll tell you a little story, and this is just something that you can relay. Maybe it will relate to you. So I love to dance, right? There's many things I love. Like, most of us are multi-talented beings. Most of us are supposed to do numerous things. We just think it sounds a bit too good to be true. So we're like, I better just pick one. No, you better not just pick one. You better go dipping your little tail into everything. I'm telling you. So I love to dance, right? But obviously, looking at my page, you know I do intuitive readings, I do coaching, and I empower women through hair, creativity, wigs, that sort of thing, right? However, I love to dance, and I actually spent a year of my life in Sydney here at a dance college studying dance. Create a road, exactly. Build a road. So I spent a whole year of my time, 2 days a week, every week, week in, week out, studying dance and dancing 2 days a week for like a minimum of, say, I don't know, 7, 8 hours of pure dance, and the rest was paperwork and all that la-da-da. But and we did a show at the end, and it was amazing. And was I the best dancer? Was I heckers like? I was by far not the best dancer. Did I enjoy it? Did people recognise me and know me for the one that brings the, unicorn bloody juices everywhere? Yes, I was the one going in excited and ready to start and ready to learn and ready to, I loved it. So am I a professional dancer? No. But could I care less? No, because it's good. I love it. All I need to know is, does this feel good? Does this excite me? Does this make me feel alive? And everything else takes a backseat. I'm purely there, purely present, purely pumping, jumping, going nuts, putting that music on, and I'm just in my element. Do I probably look like a bit of a nutter? Yeah, but who gives a shit? Because ultimately, I ain't judging anybody, so why should they? And if they do, it says more about them, right? So most people love to see people stepping into their power because it gives them permission to do the same. They love to see you feeling that feeling and doing that thing. And even if you're shitting yourself and you're scared, it gives you even more reason to do it, because those things that scare you, they're the things you should be doing. because it's growth, it's soul growth, it's what you're supposed to do, and it gives everyone else permission to do the same. And they'll look at you and go, wow, they've done it, I can do it. So anyway, I studied dance for a year, and I've always, even living in England, because obviously I'm now in Australia, but I've always, whatever country I've lived in, I've always found classes to go to, whether that be Zumba, whether that be pole dancing, whether that be Latino dancing, whether that be belly dancing. All of these different dances are just awesome, right? And currently I dance a couple of times a week at a local gym that do ladies sort of classes, yeah? Anyway, I'm like a bloody Duracell bunny in them classes. I'm a freaking nut job. Absolute head case. It's my excuse to go crazy. And what I found was a lot of people would come up to me and say things like, are you a dance teacher, or are you a professional dancer, or whatever stuff they've said, right? Because now I have been dancing for years and years and years. It's not just been back then when I studied, it was 4 or 5 years ago. So I have been doing it for a while now. And I thought to myself, no, I'm not. But deep down inside, I thought, I want to be. And it's not that I didn't have the balls to do it. It's just timing. And right now, I feel is the right time to do it. So actually today at 1 o'clock, which is very soon, about half an hour, I'm going to go and be meeting with somebody that's got a massive space for me to potentially hire to set up my own classes and run them and incorporate not only dance, but other aspects of what I love and what I know will help the planet. I know that these women that come to my classes are going to leave feeling like they are the new freaking Beyonce. Not that I want to be Beyonce. I don't. I love being me and I only want to be me. I'm just saying they're going to feel empowered. They're going to feel like the best version of themselves. And they're going to feel just ultimately awesome by the time they leave. And if they're coming on a 1, they're going to leave on a 2. If they're coming on a 5, they'll leave on a 6. Or some of them are going to come in on a 0 and leave on a 10, and that's going to be amazing. And I'm so excited because I'm going to literally incorporate like all the sort of other stuff. Like I might do a little bit of a reading there. I might do a bit of a group circle work, like affirmations, and people can sort of say what they're proud of about themselves and, affirm a couple of things that they want to work on or what they need to tap into, but ultimately it's going to be like shaking and moving and jumping and singing and all the fun stuff. So that when they leave, they're ready to take on the world and they believe that they can, because I really think that that is what is lacking in this world right now. Is too much mediocrity and too much fitting in and too much of bullshit society, news watching and following the fucking crap. Like, no, that is not what we're here for. It so is not. It never has been and it never fucking will be. And the quicker people realise this, the better this world is going to become, because ultimately, can you imagine this? Can you imagine everybody in this world feeling good? Just that alone. Forget if they're on purpose and doing what they should be doing, whatever. If they're just feeling good, like, what the knock-on effect from that is like, imagine, domino, 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 domino. People in the street smiling, people holding doors open for each other, people helping each other, people actually giving a shit and being in a headspace of creation instead of a headspace of survival. Can you imagine the shift on the planet? Can you imagine how much more joyful and accepting and connecting the whole freaking thing's going to be, the whole experience of life? Right now it's all about doing that and being you and tapping in and it creating and stepping up and not giving two hoots what anyone thinks, because you're going to die one day. One day you will not be a human. I'm not saying you're not going to exist, because you are, because we know those believers out there. I know that's you. I know there's a believer out there that's watching this. You know that we're more than this. You know we're fucking powerful and we are like ultimate creators. But you're also smart and logical in the way that you know that the human life does end. The human life will end. You can't dance when you're dead. You can't hug someone you love when you're dead. You can't pick up that paintbrush when you're not alive anymore. So, and you don't know how long you've got left. You don't know whether you've got a week, a month, a year, 6 months. I mean, Christ's sake, like I've nearly died a couple of times in my life through physical and mental illness. I've lost loved ones. I watched my dad pass away. He wasn't even 60. He had cancer. I've lost people I love, and I've almost lost myself, as in through the human experience. And you know what? Like, it's time. It really is time. Dance now. Dance now, exactly. It's time, guys. It's time. And, you know, fear is just false evidence appearing real. So whatever that idea is that you have, whatever that feeling of excitement is, it's inside of you. Don't put pressure on yourself, because obviously some people like me, you juggle lots of things and you're doing lots of things. It is about timing. Like, maybe you'll get to that thing. You know, just what I'm saying is hold the belief and manifest it and bring it in. So when it is the right time, it comes in naturally. Just the worst thing to do is to not believe that you're even capable of doing it. So if you've got a million things on at the moment and you're juggling lots of things, right, and you love them all, that's perfect. I'm very happy for you, and I'm proud that you're doing that. But if there's something else that you want to do too, don't just dismiss it. Hold that, believe it, know it's coming, know it's going to happen at the right time, and everything's always working out for you. Always is. There's a Abraham Hicks Rampage I listen to daily. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And this is you listening. You listen to this and you feel it and you know it. Everything is always working out for me. Everybody that needs to show up in my life shows up at the right time. Everything I'm supposed to know, I'll know when I need to know it. And you don't need to know what's going to happen in a month. You don't need to know what's going to happen in 6. You don't need to know what's going to happen in 6 years. All you need to know is it's going to happen for you at the right time. And as long as you listen to yourself and don't ignore your feelings and pursue those ideas and say what you want to say and do what you want to do, you're going to feel in a perfect place and perfectly aligned. And people are going to say to you, what the have you been taking? Like, are you on something? You're going to say, no, this is how it's supposed to be. This is it, mate. We're here to have fun. If anybody here listens to Jim Carrey, he describes it very well. He says life is like a playground and it's like a movie, and you're the star player in the movie, or player, whatever, not a game. Yeah, a game. It could be. You are the star player. You are the star actor, actress, and you know, people walking by. So I've got folk walking past me. Can't talk when I've got people talking over me. I'm in a park scene. I've got the windows down. I'm totally thrown off. But I didn't get the idea. Maybe that was supposed to happen. I was probably going off and like my blood vessels were like going crazy and I was about to burst, because I do get to that point sometimes. I feel like if any of you have seen Les Brown, where he stands on stage and he just gives it his all, and he's like a motivational, inspirational speaker, and he'll just stand there and he'll just tell it how it is, and he'll just go nuts, and he won't hold back. And sometimes I think to myself, is he gonna breathe? That's how I feel sometimes when I'm doing a live, because I feel so much and I think so much and I don't filter anything I'm saying, and it all just comes out, and sometimes, yeah, I forget to breathe. Noisy exhaust pipes. They were 2 teenage boys with a big exhaust pipe. Say no more, huh? Watch out for the big exhaust. So yeah, that's it. That is it, guys. Ali says we are freaking warriors. Dance, laugh, sing and celebrate. Hell to the yes. High five to that. High five to that, you absolute legend. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope it helped. If it did, give me a little summit. You know what I do love is I love a unicorn gif. That'll be the ultimate. That's my dream. Manifesting unicorns. So I'm going to let you go. I hope the right people see this. I'm sure they will. They usually do. And yeah, take from it what you will, and don't hold back, guys. For all you know, you could be dead in a week. Might sound morbid, but how the fuck do you know? You don't. All right. Have fun. Live life. Feel. Be. Express. Don't hold back. Do it. Be it. Show it. Believe it. Ciao.